I'm excited to share Zuni with you and our potential integration. So this is the teacher interface that you're seeing. Across the top where the gray bar is in the grades, that's where teachers can select however many grades they want to have, and they can easily find their content. On these little boxes, these are information boxes, so they can create their widgets, they can add their own, they can share with each other. This is ways to collaborate and feed in great content. What happens over here in the left navigation, this is where menu items are. So over here is where the Z-Quiz menu item will be located in here. So if I'm a grade 4 teacher and I go grade 4 math and I want to work on multi-digit multiplication and division, in 3 clicks I can find what I might have spent 3 hours searching the internet for. So now I can come in and look at different types of resources, so games, interactives, lesson ideas, literacy connections, print materials, Promethean tools, songs, teacher pay teacher freebies. I think this song was an amazing song that a teacher used that really helped completely change how her students were working in multiplication, or division, I mean. So let's go take a look at what it would look like if we clicked on the actual link to the, so this would be the dashboard. Teachers can go and create a quiz. They can look at data from previous quizzes and class performance on quizzes that have taken place. All of these are drilled down so they can drill behind them and keep going down to find more and more levels of data. What we're excited about is the generation of these math stations through the Z-Quiz feature, because that's a tool that we use for instruction when we're teaching with small groups often. And then say if they clicked on the Z-Quiz, they would come down, they have an option to choose how they want to write a question. So typical text box for writing a question, these components for features they can add will be phase 2 piece. But we're really excited to see what comes up with this chat GPT. The API just released, so probably the look of this is definitely going to change as far as how the teacher's going to interface with writing the questions. But we're excited to see what happens with that chat GPT. So let's take a look at the student view and see what does it look like if you're a student logging in. So when students log in, they can check their own background, they can click OK, continue, and then they're in. We want this to feel like it's a place that belongs to them. This is where they can have collaboration widgets, but the Z-Quiz is going to be housed here in the LMS. So they could come in, go to the first grade math class, and then let's pop over and we'll show you what that looks like for their dashboard real quick. Their dashboard, the Z-Quiz will be right here, and then they'll have a dashboard where they can see the station they're a part of. They can create their own quizzes, but in phase 1 it'll be just a database they're drawing from, and then we'll really look when we have more time to research in phase 2 if we want to include that chat GPT in there as well, or allow them to create. But they'll be able to see some data. They'll have leaderboards, badges, and their goals here. So let's pop over and see what it looks like in the LMS. So in this little mock-up, we have a Z-Quiz pilot study, and when the student clicks on it, it will take them into their assignment, and they'll be able to access the different resources. We'll do a lot of design work at this part where we're coming in and being able to put instructions with each specific resource in here, but they can come through, click on the resource, it opens, they can interact with it. There's tools for them to gather data from it, and so we can keep track of everything that's going on and what they're doing with their tools that they're accessing. So we're excited to do this phase 1 and definitely excited to move into phase 2. Thank you for listening to our story.